Hello, Gemini. This is going to be your reading for May 24th through the 30th. I hope you're doing well. This is intended to be a general reading, which means it may not resonate with all of you, but if it does, all the better. And if you would like to add your energies to the channel by liking and subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. So, also, if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information is in the description box. I am doing donation-based readings, so whatever you would like to pay and spend on that, I will develop a reading for you and send it over. All right, Gemini, let's get one more shuffle here, and we will get started. Here we go. This message is for Gemini, May 24th through the 30th. Four of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Protecting what's yours, holding on for dear life for some reason, blocking your heart a touch. Where I find you now, Eight of Wands. In the past is the Hierophant. Present energy is the King of Coins. Future energy is the Ace of Cups. So that's cool. Where I find you now, Eight of Wands. This is fast-moving communication. This is like text messages, social media. Could be love messages because I'm seeing the Ace of Cups coming in the future, and we have the Hierophant, higher levels of commitment. Let's just see. Eight of Wands, Five of Coins, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords. Okay, so you're communicating about wanting to move very fast communication with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I am sorry, my throat. 1 second. So, fast-moving communication regarding feeling lack, left out in the cold, and wanting to move to a better place, whether that's with them or without them. That's how I'm feeling about your energy at this time. In the past, you've got the Hierophant, upper levels of commitment, could be just like your divine path. But I feel like this is, this guy is teaching you something. So I feel like this is your life lessons. There's a lesson here in the past. Five of Wands, maybe you're fighting it, or there was lots of drama or fighting regarding the situation, and that's how you were able to learn this lesson, A lot of times we learn our greatest lessons through the hardest of times because, when else are we actually going to stop and pay attention enough? With the World, you are ending that cycle, though. There's a cycle in the past that's ending, and it could just be the drama and the way that you have that inner conflict, or the conflict with others is coming to an end, because you are moving to calmer waters and very rapidly communicating that to someone. It's like all this lack and all this like being left out in the cold, I am no longer dealing with, and I'm moving on, And so, again, in the past, you're wrapping up that cycle of learning these lessons through fighting regarding, your happy life. It's like higher levels of commitment with the Ten of Coins and the Hierophant. Whatever that was, there was a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, and a lot of bickering, and a lot of inner conflict regarding the situation. But I feel that you have learned the lessons that you needed to learn in the recent past. And that is allowing for that cycle to end and for you to be able to move into a new cycle. I feel like whatever karma, whatever lessons, whatever that stuff was in the past is now done. And it's okay for you to move on. You know, it's okay. It really is. Because I'm just kind of getting that maybe you feel guilty about, you know, feeling like that's done. Don't feel guilty. Just let it be. Let that cycle end. Because now what's coming up is you're moving into the King of Coins energy. This is pragmatic. This is, you know, like it's not necessarily cautious. It's just moving with a purpose and understanding the lessons of the past. You know, like maybe there were lessons to be learned with regard to coins, which is why that cycle is ending and at a 10, and now you've got to, you know, step it up. You know, money doesn't seem to be an issue here, but it could have been an issue in the past, and there were lessons involved. There was probably always enough, but there were lessons involved. And so now you're stepping it up and putting it to the King of Coins. This is ruling over the coin, you know, and the coins in our lives can, you know, represent relationships. It can represent actual money. Whatever you hold dear as tangible, you know, as your pentacle. Relationships are our pentacles, you know, in life, ultimately. But this is you ruling over those, you know? Yeah, it's because of heartache. There was lots of heartache in the past that you've been moving away from, and what's underneath, the reason that you're getting so clear about all of this is, you know, all that icy heartache. King of Swords, this is cutting it out. This is like standing in your power, cutting through the heartache. This is getting very serious about the way in which you want to move forward. And again, you're moving forward away from, with the Eight of Cups, whatever is not serving you. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, standing in your complete power after heartache, wrapping up a cycle in the past, and just moving forward to this beautiful energy in the future, the Ace of Cups, an opportunity for a new emotional beginning. So we got the Two of Coins. I see you kind of going back and forth about it. This is probably that energy that I was feeling over here, about feeling guilty, about moving forward. You know, like after all of this chaos over here, it's like I'm feeling happy, but I don't feel like it should be okay for me to feel happy. And it's kind of going back and forth, but I feel like you're going to get over that. You know, this is balancing out emotions as well. And it's because, like, you can't keep your head above water. Only his hand is above water, and he's still juggling. It's like my head isn't above water yet. And so I got to finish figuring that out in order to have this new beginning. Two of Swords. Lots of decision. It's like, this is your decision of whether or not you want to move forward, or if you want to stay stuck and at a crossroad. Eight of Coins is about doing the work, connecting the dots, making it work for you, understanding what this is. I feel like there were lots of lessons in the past that you've learned, and you've wrapped up the cycle, and you, in your current energy, after a lot of heartache and heartbreak, are ready to move forward. You are ready, but you're still going back and forth about whether or not you want it. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And yeah, because like, again, that was what I was saying at the beginning. You're holding on for dear life to something, and it's blocking your heart. You know, you don't have to hold on to honestly the shit in the past. You don't have to hold on to that. It was very hard, very icy. You're already in the energy of moving away from the lack. And you have the Fountain. This is about allowing things to just be, becoming completely aligned with oneself, and trusting that the energy that you find yourself in is the best one. you know? Like, hold on to how you actually feel, because like how you actually feel is actually it, you know? Like, stop going back and forth and second guessing everything that you feel, because it's very real. Like, you know where you are because you are aligned with yourself, and that scares you a little bit, probably due to all this manipulation and lessons learned in the past. But allowing things to just be and unfold naturally is your best course of action. But I would say stop holding on to the past so much. You're holding on to it like for dear life. Page of Wands, exploring new opportunities, very passionately going out and exploring your options. Ace of Swords, a new opportunity and truth is readily available for you. New opportunity in love, in life, in happiness, and in truth. It is your truth to move forward. Stay in your truth, Gemini, and allow this to happen naturally, but also choosing with a purpose to not hold on to the lessons of the past. You've learned them, and it's time to move forward. That's what I have for you today, and I hope you've enjoyed your reading. I will see you next time. Bye.